Did you know there's a country where a castle is hiding in almost every corner and they have more castles per square kilometer than anywhere else in the world? Welcome to the Czech Republic. A place where history isn't just in books, it's in the air. This tiny Central European gem is full of mind-blowing surprises you probably never heard of. Like, did you know they have the second oldest astronomical clock on the planet, ticking away since 1410? And the best part? It still works. If you think that's cool, wait until you hear this. Czechs have the highest per capita library usage in the world. Yup, more people borrow books here than in most other places on Earth. This is a nation that thrives on knowledge, and, clearly, a love for stories. And how about their quirky love for mushrooms? In the Czech Republic, it's not just a hobby, it's practically a sport. Families head into the forests together for a day of mushroom hunting, and they even have apps to track the best fungi spots. Also, don't expect ordinary street names. There's a road in Prague nicknamed the Road of Eternal Youth, and even one called No Street. Yes, that's the real name. There's something about the Czech Republic that feels almost magical, like it's frozen in time yet always buzzing with creativity and innovation. So buckle up, because in this video, we'll dive deeper into the wonders and quirks of this fascinating country. Ostrava isn't your typical postcard-perfect city. It's a raw, bold, and fascinating place with an industrial soul. Once the powerhouse of Czech heavy industry, this city in the northeast corner of the country has completely reinvented itself. It's the kind of place that wears its history on its sleeve, with steel factories and coal mines now transformed into cultural hotspots. Ostrava is home to Dolní Vítkovice, a former ironworks and coal mine turned into a sprawling cultural complex. Imagine walking through towering blast furnaces and rusted pipes that now host concerts, festivals, and exhibitions. It's an experience you won't find anywhere else. The area's centerpiece is a massive gasometer, now converted into a concert hall with some of the best acoustics in the country. The city is in all steel and smoke. Ostrava Zoo is one of the largest in the Czech Republic, sprawling over 100 hectares with rare animals and green spaces perfect for a day out. If you're more into heights, the new City Hall Tower offers panoramic views that stretch all the way to Poland on a clear day. Ostrava also hosts the Colors of Ostrava Music Festival, which brings in world-class acts to perform at the very heart of the industrial complex. It's a surreal mix of music and history, attracting thousands of visitors every year. This city is a perfect example of reinvention, where the gritty past meets vibrant culture, and every corner has a story. Ostrava isn't just a place you visit, it's a place that stays with you long after you leave. Olomouc is the kind of city that feels like a well-kept secret waiting to be uncovered. Nestled in Moravia, it's a place that carries over 1,000 years of history on its cobblestone streets, yet it still buzzes with energy thanks to its vibrant student life. With the second largest historic district in the Czech Republic, the city is a visual feast of Renaissance, Baroque, and Art Nouveau architecture. Its 6 elaborate Baroque fountains scattered across the city center aren't just decoration, they tell mythological stories, each one unique. The city's not all about history. Palacky University, with its 20,000-plus students, keeps Olomouc lively. Cultural events are the norm, with film festivals, open-air concerts, and food markets giving the city an exciting rhythm year-round. And let's not forget Olomouc's quirky side. Its astronomical clock, redesigned during the communist era, is like no other. Instead of kings, it features laborers and scientists. The result? A timepiece that feels both historical and offbeat, much like the city itself. Their city offers that rare combination of rich history, creativity, and local charm. It's a place where every corner invites exploration, leaving visitors with stories they never expected to find. By hitting that subscribe button, You'll be the first to know when new videos drop, and you'll join a growing community of travelers just like you. Plus, your support helps me continue creating content that inspires and informs. So, what are you waiting for? Click subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's explore the world together. Karlsten Castle. A royal fortress with secrets in every stone. Just 30 kilometers from Prague, Karlsten Castle stands like a scene from a fairy tale. Perched on a hilltop, this 14th century fortress was built by Charles IV, the Roman emperor, not just as a lavish residence but as a secure vault for the crown jewels and holy relics. With thick walls, towering spires, and panoramic views of lush forests, it's easy to see why it feels more like a medieval stronghold than a royal getaway. What makes Karlsten truly intriguing is its layered architecture. The castle is divided into 3 sections, each built at a different height, reflecting the emperor's idea of ascending levels of importance. Beyond its fascinating design, Karlsten holds centuries of secrets. Imagine the thrill of walking through halls that once housed the Bohemian crown jewels, or standing in rooms where royal plots and intrigues unfolded. And here's a fun fact: for hundreds of years, women weren't allowed to enter certain parts of the castle. Talk about adding mystery to history. A visit to Karlsten isn't just about admiring ancient walls. It's about stepping into the past, feeling the weight of history, and imagining the echoes of emperors, knights, and forbidden stories that still linger in the air. Moravian Karst. Czechia's natural masterpiece waiting to amaze you, tucked away in the serene landscapes of Czechia, the Moravian Karst is a stunning natural phenomenon that feels like it belongs in an epic fantasy story. Spanning 92 square kilometers, this underground paradise hides over 1,100 caves, each more mysterious and captivating than the last. But the Karst isn't just about numbers, it's about jaw-dropping experiences you won't soon forget. The Makocha Abyss steals the show with its heart-stopping depth of 138 meters, making it the deepest sinkhole in Central Europe. Peering over its edge will give you chills, part fear, part wonder, while the view from the top bridges is unforgettable. If that's not thrilling enough, the Punkva Caves offer an underground river ride where you'll drift between towering stalactites and stalagmites formed over thousands of years. It's nothing short of breathtaking when beams of sunlight dance on the emerald waters. What's incredible about this place is its appeal to everyone: adventurers, nature lovers, and history geeks alike. Fossils of prehistoric creatures have been found here, and several rare bat species call these caves home. It's like nature's museum, silent, vast, and full of untold secrets. Telch. A fairy tale town that time forgot tucked away in southern Czechia, Telch looks like it's been pulled straight out of a storybook. With its colorful Renaissance and Baroque houses lining the main square, this tiny town feels like stepping into a dream from the 16th century. But the city isn't just about pretty facades, it's got history, charm, and a few surprises that make it one of the most magical places in Europe. The heart of Telch is its Nemesti, the long rectangular town square. Surrounded by pastel-colored houses with ornate gables, every building here tells a story. Many were built after a massive fire in 1530, which gave the town a chance to reinvent itself with the elegant Renaissance architecture that still stands today. Walking through the square feels like traveling back 500 years, it's so well preserved that UNESCO gave it World Heritage status. The town's castle is another must-see. Originally a Gothic fortress, it was transformed into a Renaissance palace with luxurious halls and hidden gardens. If that's not enough to intrigue you, legend has it that a ghost named the White Lady haunts the halls, adding a bit of supernatural flair to the experience. What's truly magical about the city is its peaceful atmosphere. The lakes that surround the town reflect its colorful buildings, making every view postcard perfect. Whether you're wandering the quiet streets, exploring the castle, or enjoying the view from a lakeside cafe, Telch offers a rare glimpse into a world untouched by time. Český Krumlov isn't just a place you visit, it's a place you feel. Tucked into a bend of the Vltava River, this small town in the southern Czech Republic is like stepping into a painting. Every street, bridge, and rooftop seems designed to make you stop and appreciate the moment. It's compact enough to explore in a day, but rich enough to keep you lingering for longer. At the heart of the town lies Český Krumlov Castle, a massive complex that's been watching over the town since the 13th century. The castle offers more than just a history lesson. Its Baroque theater is one of the oldest in the world, with everything from original set pieces to functional stage machinery still intact. Even if theater isn't your thing, seeing this slice of history frozen in time is a rare treat. A great way to experience the town from a new perspective is by renting a canoe or raft and floating down the Vltava River. As you paddle beneath stone bridges and along castle walls, you'll see Český Krumlov from angles most tourists miss. The calm water, surrounding greenery, and town views make it one of the most peaceful adventures you can have here. You don't need a map here, just let the streets lead you. Some of the best moments happen when you stumble into a hidden courtyard or take a seat at a riverside cafe, watching swans glide by on the water. Český Krumlov is more than its castle and scenic views, it's a town that invites you to slow down. Every corner offers a small surprise, every street tells a story, and by the end of your visit, you'll realize it's not just about what you've seen but how the town made you feel. It's the kind of place that stays with you long after you leave, making you want to come back before you've even gone. Just 70 kilometers east of Prague, Kutná Hora stands as one of the Czech Republic's most fascinating historic towns, shaped by silver and ambition. In the 13th century, this quiet settlement exploded into prominence when rich silver veins were discovered beneath its soil. At its peak, the town contributed to a staggering third of Europe's silver production, minting coins that spread the wealth and influence of the Bohemian kingdom far and wide. Kutná Hora's silver coins, or Prague groschen, became one of the most respected currencies in medieval Europe. This wealth turned Kutná Hora into a political and economic powerhouse, so much so that it rivaled Prague in importance and was even considered a potential capital for the kingdom. Wandering through its narrow streets today, you can feel echoes of the past. The town is an architectural feast, showcasing Renaissance and Baroque styles layered seamlessly over centuries. The Italian court, Vltavský dvůr, once the central mint and royal palace, is one of the highlights. It offers a glimpse into the town's economic significance, where coins that shaped history were forged. Kutná Hora isn't just about numbers and history, it's about atmosphere. The cobblestone streets and historical buildings create an inviting charm, making every corner feel like a piece of a medieval puzzle. Ancient wells, stone fountains, and quiet squares tell stories of both wealth and hardship as you explore. It's easy to lose track of time, immersed in the delicate balance of beauty and history this town preserves. If you're planning a day trip, Kutná Hora offers just the right blend of tranquility and discovery. It's compact enough to explore on foot, yet rich enough in experiences to captivate you. With fewer crowds than Prague but equally enchanting scenery, it's the kind of place that stays with you long after you've left. A reminder that even the smallest towns can shape the course of history. Prague feels like stepping into another world, where every corner is packed with history, charm, and just the right amount of mystery. The city's most iconic spot, Charles Bridge, wasn't just built randomly. It was constructed in 1357 at exactly 5:31 a.m. on July 9th. Those numbers, 135797531, were chosen by medieval astrologers to bring good fortune and strength. Today, the bridge still stands, covered in statues, with street artists and performers filling the air with music as people walk across it. One of Prague's quirkiest treasures is the horologe, a 600-year-old astronomical clock. It's not just about telling time, it tracks the sun, moon, and zodiac signs. Every hour, the clock puts on a little show, and the legend says that catching the performance can bring good luck. It's a mix of history, mechanics, and tradition all packed into a few mesmerizing minutes. Beyond its old-world charm, Prague is also full of little surprises. The city boasts one of the deepest metro systems in Europe, with some stations buried over 50 meters underground. And if you think narrow streets are just a thing in old towns, Prague takes it to the next level. There's a tiny street here, only 50 centimeters wide, that needs its traffic light to manage who can pass through. This city isn't just about looking back, it's alive with creativity and modern life. From its hidden courtyards to its public spaces, every part of Prague pulls you in, making it almost impossible to leave without feeling like you've uncovered something truly special. Mikulov is one of those places that feels like it belongs in a traveler's secret notebook, quietly sitting in the south of the Czech Republic, right near the Austrian border. It's a small town, but it punches way above its weight when it comes to charm and beauty. Picture this: rolling vineyards, limestone cliffs, and narrow streets lined with pastel-colored houses that look straight out of a storybook. It's the kind of place where you can explore without a map, just follow the cobblestone paths and see where they take you. At the heart of the town is Mikulov Castle, a historic chateau that not only tells stories from the past but also gives you some of the best views in the region. From the castle's terrace, you can see red-tiled roofs, endless vineyards, and hills that seem to stretch on forever. One of the coolest things to do here is climb Svatý Kopec or Holy Hill. It's a short hike, and the view from the top is worth it. You'll feel like you're standing at the edge of a postcard, with the town below and fields rolling into the horizon. If you time it right and reach the top at sunset, you'll understand why people say Mikulov has a bit of magic. The town has a laid-back vibe, but it's anything but dull. Throughout the year, Mikulov hosts festivals, open-air markets, and cultural events that fill the squares with life and color. Brno isn't just another dot on the map, it's where innovation, history, and creativity collide. As the Czech Republic's second-largest city and Moravia's capital, Brno knows how to stand out without trying too hard. It's a city of contrasts, where medieval fortresses sit alongside cutting-edge tech hubs, and the past blends seamlessly with the future. At the heart of Brno's character is Spilberg Castle, a fortress that has seen everything from royal banquets to grim prisons. And then there's Villa Tugendhat, a UNESCO-listed masterpiece of modernist architecture, way ahead of its time when it was built in 1930. These landmarks reflect Brno's ability to embrace history and progress with style. Brno also hosts some of Central Europe's most exciting events. The Brno MotoGP attracts thousands of motorsport fans every year, turning the city into a buzzing hub of adrenaline and speed. On a different note, the Ignis Brunensis Festival lights up the skies with breathtaking fireworks displays, making summer nights unforgettable. With more than 380,000 residents, the city is a thriving student city too. It's home to several major universities, and the influx of young people gives the city a dynamic and creative vibe. Cafes, galleries, and cultural venues are everywhere, keeping the city alive at any time of the day or night. What's also fascinating is Brno's underground. Beneath the city streets, you'll find one of the largest ossuaries in Europe, a hidden network of tunnels and catacombs that tell eerie stories from the past. Welcome to Český Krumlov, a hidden gem in the heart of the Czech Republic. If you're into charming European cities that aren't flooded with tourists, this place deserves your attention. Nestled where two rivers meet, the Vltava and Immerse, it's a spot with over 750 years of history, packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. But hey, this isn't your typical history lesson. Let's talk numbers. The city covers an area of 55 square kilometers, home to around 93,000 people. The city's vibe? Cozy but lively. It's got that perfect small town feel without losing the energy of a bustling urban center. Fun fact, it's also home to the second largest square in the Czech Republic, Průmysl Otakar 2 Square. Yep, that's a mouthful, but it's big enough to fit several football fields, so you'll have plenty of space to wander around. Český Krumlov is a student city too. With its university drawing young minds from all over, the streets feel alive and vibrant. And if you're someone who enjoys green spaces, you're in luck. There's Stromovka Park, a place where locals go to unwind, jog, or picnic. It's a slice of tranquility right within the city limits. But make no mistake, Český Krumlov isn't just a stepping stone. It's the kind of place that makes you stop, breathe, and wonder why you hadn't heard more about it before. Karlovy Vary is like stepping into a real-life painting, where pastel-colored buildings line the riverside, and the streets are filled with history, luxury, and a little bit of magic. This stunning spa town, nestled in the western part of the Czech Republic, has been welcoming visitors for centuries. But it's not just about looks. This place has stories, science, and surprises up its sleeve. The city is famous for its 13 main hot springs and over 300 smaller ones, all naturally rich in minerals. For hundreds of years, people from around the world have flocked here, believing in the healing powers of the waters. The hottest spring, Vrdlo, shoots water 12 meters into the air at a steamy 72 degrees Celsius or 162 degrees Fahrenheit. Walking through the colonnades and sipping water from traditional porcelain cups feels like a ritual from another time. Karlovy Vary isn't just about spa treatments, it's a playground for film lovers too. The Karlovy Vary International Film Festival is one of the oldest and most prestigious in Europe, attracting big names and indie creators every summer. And here's a fun fact, the city is also home to the biggest porcelain factory in the Czech Republic, producing delicate ceramics that are shipped all over the world. Strolling through local shops, you'll find everything from handcrafted porcelain to artisanal souvenirs, each piece carrying a bit of the city's charm. Now we get to the end. The Czech Republic is packed with hidden gems and unforgettable experiences, from buzzing city streets to peaceful countryside escapes. Whether you're chasing history, nature, or just good vibes, there's a place here that'll leave a mark on you. So, next time you're planning a trip, don't just stop at Prague, venture out, explore the smaller towns, and create stories you'll be telling for years. If you enjoyed this journey through the Czech Republic, hit that like button, share your favorite spot in the comments, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.